Hi everybody, I hope you're doing well. I just wanted to talk to you about something that just happened to one of my clients that I am so irritated about. So I have a client who had borrowed some money from a company. He got the information online and somehow they put his name into some type of a call list. And this is how sophisticated these scammers are getting now. So he just received this phone call from a company that he'd never heard of saying that there was a UCC filing against his company, which basically means that somebody had sued him and was now trying to collect on that money. So he called me. He had no idea what it was about. So I called. I suspected right away that something wasn't right. I called the phone number and pretended to be this business owner. And I asked them, what's the name of the business? They said they didn't know, but they had this person's individual name. And I said, okay, what's a UCC filing? So they explained to me how somebody was going to try to collect and they were going to take all of my assets. I knew something wasn't right. So then I said, where's the UCC filed at? And they said, what do you mean? And I said, what court was it filed with? They had no idea what I was talking about. At that point, I lost my temper. I said some things that were probably not very nice to the person on the phone. Let's just suffice it to say I called them a liar. I said there was no UCC filing and that they were making it up. Now, I suspect at best this was some sort of predatory lending. They were advising me that they were going to give me money, or the client money, and they wanted to make him a loan so that he could fix the situation. At worst, so at the best, it's predatory lending. They're after somebody and they put you in this heightened sense of fear so that you think something's wrong and you have to borrow this money from them. At worst, they're scammers. What they might have been doing, and I didn't play along long enough to find out, but they might have been trying to get the client's bank account information so that they could then ask for wiring instructions so they could wire him some money, sure. There's also an African prince who's trying to send some money over to the United States and would like to pay you to use your bank account as well. So I just wanted to come online and tell everybody, beware, the scammers are out there. They are more and more sophisticated. This sounded like a very legitimate thing to my client, and it wasn't until I got on the phone and I said to them, you guys have no idea what you're talking about, you're making this up completely, that the situation was rectified. My client, otherwise, if he didn't have somebody to call and talk to about it, he might have gone ahead and given them his information, and he might have lost, whatever he's got in his business bank accounts, which nobody wants to lose. So, beware. Don't give out your private information. The scammers are sophisticated and they are trying to come at you any way they can. So please pass on this message. If you hear of anybody else in the same situation, I'm happy to call and pretend to be whoever I need to be and say whatever I need to say to the people on the phone and make sure that the business owners' their rights and their businesses are protected. I hope you guys have a great day. Take care.